45 minutes. Starting now.
What can I do for you?
Better be worth my time, travel. All right, let's see what you've got. Move along, traveler. I'm a busy woman. Yay, you're... All right, then. Bye.
Take care, my friend. How goes it, friend? You know where to find me.
relief mode when he said y'all went in the crystal.
My cooking used to be famous in the old ward.
There's something Allison tell me. She don't like the way I cook.
I ain't afraid here. Not of the root.
You know,
That's good enough.
Oh, yeah!
Still ready to part with some scrap, huh? Never let your guard down. This world loves to chew up the canvas.
I wonder where you are. Interesting.
Oh yeah! You look like you need some shooting practice. Yeah, all right. Think you can handle this? Don't do anything I would do.
The sunshine. Only that with... You must return soon.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Hey Google, how long in the timer?
There's 8 minutes and 39 seconds remaining.
Hey Google, cancel the timer.
No problem. Consider the timer canceled.
Where it's really nice. Um, it can be the new stroller. It's really nice. Um, it can be one seat, or it has a place where you put the second seat, and it moves really well. It folds up completely, like ours, but it's a very smooth ride.
Hey there, traveler. The what? That doesn't sound okay. Do you have any idea what's out there? This is the World Stone we're talking about. Oh, we've got to get a rescue party together. We have to make sure she gets back safe. Happy? She said that? She's really happy there? Wow. Really? That, that
The
kind
new
of does
stroller.
sound
It's
like
really
her.
nice.
Now, if you see her again, tell her that tell her that the town isn't the same without her. So, welcome back then, I guess. Anything I can help you with? Yeah, well, the Founder's his own thing, ain't he? It's not the first time he's disappeared on us. Not even the 5th time. Commander Ford, the Founder's granddaughter, used to say relying on the Founder was like running across rubble. Now, you could do... Now, I don't know if I'd go that far, but Founder Ford, he was always more of like... Well, that's the thing about the Founder. He never stays gone. I mean, Clem takes off from time to time, you know? It's just her what... Well, I never liked it, but she can take care of herself, yeah? And she always came back if you need anything, you know where... Hey there, traveler. How's everything? Questions? Good luck.
What? Hey, get away from my stew! Oh, it's you. What? No, of course not. Never seen you before in my life. I just figure you're you. You know? And I'm me, and that's where we are. So, what can old... Careful now. My answer... Town, you call it. Back in my day, a place like this wouldn't be considered much more than a camp or a bivouac. Nah, this ain't no town. Not. I lived by myself for years, see? Had myself what you calls it, a hockapatopter. That thing could... Anywho, I was living by myself when my boy Bravis showed up saying we should move on. Told me it wasn't safe for me to be living like I've been living no more. He told me about this place. Got some nice people here. Took some... Well, Bravis, he's my son. 'Twere his idea to come join this little shanty town. Not a... He's over yonder at the shooting range, if you're looking to find him. Not much of a talker, though. Quite a bit, stranger. The name's Mudtooth. And ain't nobody been around longer or seen more than I have. Except maybe old Ford, of course. But that old mudder cheats. And only 3 reasons why folks come to see me. And that's my... That's so? Huh. Right. So, let me see here. Folks come see me for my store. Listen, you sure I said there were 3 reasons? 'Cause there's only 2, and that's certain. Huh. Only 2 reasons folks come to see old Mudtooth, and you know... You bet your apple I can. But these ain't just stories, stranger. They're objective retellings of legitimate occurrences what you wouldn't believe. Now, where to start? This city ain't without its own tales. Why, there's a tower, see? What only appears once in a gibbous August moon. And within that tower is a man. Except he's not a man. He's a wizard, see? He calls himself the Keeper, and he controls... I seen him myself. Even talked to him once. Man, smart as hell. So smart, even I can't keep up with him. He says he watches over all of us. But if that's the case, then he ain't been doing such... But I reckon he means well. And that tower, I think, is like a spade. Sure can. Long time ago, when I was just 10 years old, Sanctuary was true to its name. It was a place where folks came. Boy, Sanctuary had everything. Folks there had work. Sanctuary had this one thing I ain't never seen since. See, they'd hook up this battery, right? Only it weren't stored. They'd hook it up to a wheel and a light, and bam! Whole worlds just show up on the wall. Maybe it's something like Ford's old crystals. Except you couldn't walk into them. Nah, they just played for you. Sound and all. Maybe that's where I got my love of stories, huh? Let me see. I ever tell you about the Shrouded King? No, it ain't a book. It's real, I tell you. He's the king of another world, see? And his world was overrun by the root just like ours. The Shrouded King, he got his people together to draw as much power as he could from his own ding-dang-ding-it. Soon as the root showed up, he fired the damn thing. Now the king, he knew what was about to happen, but he didn't tell nobody. No, it scorched the whole dim darn dingity world. Burned the dead wood to hell out of there. And that's why he wears a shroud, see? Because he done twisted himself in the process. But he don't want no one to see the mangledy bit. Sure can. You met old Wally yet? The boy ain't right, but not in a mudder way. I reckon I know why, too. Pooh-hoo! Don't believe me? You wouldn't be the first. No more shoes. Don't believe me? That boy Wally was born under a blood moon. Always strange, they say. Harbinger of... I heard him cry out his first breath. I did, and I says to myself, caw! Oh, don't tell him I said it. He wouldn't believe it anyway. You won't believe. There's an old man what lives at the center of a maze. Or does he live at the gate to the maze? I don't matter. This old man sees everything. And I don't mean like he can see whatever he wants. I mean, he sees everything all at once. That ain't all. The old man in the maze is a maker. The maze, see, is like a spider web full of doors, stretching its threads. And he don't just watch. He makes. Where there ain't a door, He makes one. Oh, I can see on your face you ain't buying it. But I tell you, and if in this maze watcher decides he wants someplace to end, all he got to do... Stop me if I told you this one already. I've been telling tales about the Ford family for years. I tell you, nothing about them surprises me no more. Like old Commander Ford, one who used to run this here ward, she was the youngest of the family. She's the one what brought most of this town together. They say she's dead and buried, but they don't know the truth of it. See, the crazy old man went and fought the Deadwood head on and lived. Her grandmother was half Root herself. Folks used to call her the Root Mother. And oh, she were a twisted one, let me tell you. The thing about the Fords is they can't die. Not a single damn one of them. I mean, look, they all thought, oh, I don't care what anyone says. I swear to you on my unborn brother's life, the other Fords are still... Oh, here's a good one. You heard about the old wards, right? The wards were where the Root were born. And that's where it was worst, see? So, this, mad sci... Huh? And that's where it was worst, see? So this, mad scientist, Leto was his name. So, he flies his heliopopper, he says, and boy, they did. Blew the whole damn... Sure can. You want to know the truth about it? To start off with, the boy ain't all that young. I mean, sure, he ain't nothing to old Mudtooth. Why is that? Bo Ward, he made a deal with the Wanderer. Don't believe me? It was Bo who met the Wanderer at old Ward 10 and 3. And it was Bo who took him over to... He won't admit it, but it was Bo what rescued Clementine and shut the door on the Deadwood. The boy's more than he tells, and a good deal more than he knows. Why else would folks around here... Let me see. Ain't no one on this planet more beautiful or dangerous. She rules an old swamp about 100. Folks say if you climb one of these here towers on a clear night, you... But them ain't no ordinary swamp lights. The Moth Queen draws her folk to her like a... Anyway, she captures folks with her beauty, and her... If you head off that way, keep your wits about you. Ah! Here's... You met my boy Brabus yet? He got into a scrap when he was 5. Well, that boy's pa didn't take it. That boy's pa wanted to take some... But, like I taught Brabus, say it's... Come to think of it, that's probably how Brabus got to it. Anyway, I fight the man. He could have crushed my... I pointed, and nothing at all behind him. Then, while he was a-spitting, and that, friend, is the truth. Sure can. I ever tell you this, but I will tell you, my mom made a fine stew. But it weren't nothing to go tell tales about. Not... Huh? Where my mom made a fine. We was trapped in one of them... So, we scrounged for ingredients. That night was the... And that, friend, is the same stew... This one's... Back when the earth fell, a dragon. A real Root dragon took up... It started in them wards, see? Your eyes only hush-hush milling. And just like those tales, it took a night to slay this dragon. Yep, the dragon took the form of a talking tree and told the night if they wanted to slay that dragon, a cyclops, a living statue, what do you call them? Well, the night slayed them all. But the thing was, these beasts weren't protecting the so when the dragon finally did reveal itself, it was too strong for the night, and it took them, body and mind. Don't think I told. So, I gotten separated from the Crazy Eight. We've been chased by these big old deadwood, taller than a man. The others, they holed up in this old scrap building, and there was no way in. But there were these old pipes. But I weren't gonna stay out there with deadwood creeping round. So I held my breath. I come busting out of the pipes and right into the middle of the Crazy Eight. They were. I stand up, covered in mud and God knows what else. And that, friend, is where I got the name Mudtooth. You'll lie. You've been introduced to that girl, Clement. She's near as old as Ford is, if Clementine, see. She was born on Earth, but she spent most of her life on... You see, she was... Clementine spent 100... See, Reese Holmes, full of Clementine, she learned under... She don't talk about it, of course, on account of 7... Did I tell you? It was after that. I tell you, I saw things down there, and that rusted place was just... No, that old place was called... Oh, he'll deny it, I'm sure. But what were they up to down there? Now, this one's... So I was on a scrap. We came across this old hospital, but the Root had found those... Now, the Crazy Eight, they were all for running. But not me. I knew when it was over, the Crazy Eight looked like mud, they said. Here, right? I'd take this. Take care, young'un. Don't be a stranger.